Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mark Pires, Renaissance Man.
Okay, people, gather round. The Mark Pires Renaissance Man show. Is he still alive? Wait, hold on, I'm not done. Trying to get to the bottom of this. Number 2. Is he still alive?
He is Dr. Evil.
Why is he still alive, and why did you answer when I was asking number 2? I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Number 2!
A plan is in the works, Dr. Evil.
This is wonderful news, number 2. Over 1,000 days in a row, we've managed to keep the world from knowing he exists.
Dr. Evil, he's still going and doesn't care.
Well, we need to find another way to stop the show. He's making me look bad, you know? Yeah, no. Perhaps we can make him look like racist or something?
That may work, Dr. Evil.
Perhaps we can get the media to cancel him?
This is your best idea yet, Dr. Evil.
Okay, number 2. Get me Dr. Facce.
Dr. Evil. Dr. Facce is on the evil monitor.
Thank you, number 2. Dr. Facce.
Dr. Evil. It's Dr. Facce.
Well, Dr. Facce. It looks like the gig is up. The Renaissance Man show knows all about you.
Yeah, look, they created a character after me. We gotta squash him like the friggin' mouse that he is. He calls me a weasel, Fauci. I'm not a weasel, okay? I'm not a doctor. I'm Dr. Facce, okay? Don't call me Dr. Weasel Fauci, okay? Because that's anecdotal.
Anecdotal Fauci. That's what they're always making fun of you about. That you're always anecdotal.
No, I know. Like I said, that everything's anecdotal.
Excellent. Dr. Facce, initiate the final plan.
They never even asked you. Welcome, family and friends, to the Mark Pires Renaissance Man Show. We are live every single day of the year for unscripted live comedy, songwriting in the moment, and total inspiration. So join us on a tour of some of the accomplishments and content created in the first 1,000 days and counting of Renaissance Man. So far in 2021, 143 songs have been written and released into this. But we're not even close to done yet, fam. Out every month for the as well as show up for you every night. We've created 2 feature films this year, Batmark vs. Supermark and Three's Company, the Breakup Artist. Within these comedies, many original characters have surfaced. You know, we have Batmark, Dick Facce, which he doesn't look like this really, but that's Facce. And then, of course, Supermark, who's pretty freaking super if you ask me. Just saying. Hammerlin Jamison's a bit of a drunkard, and he tried to get the role of Supermark. It didn't go well. He does all right in the side gig of, newscaster situation. But you can see in that top photo, he's not doing too well these days. Anyway. Dr. Wayne Doppler, tallest man alive, 8'9", Guinness, and he's also in the Batmark and Supermark movie. And Dr. Weasel Fauci, if you don't know who he is, wear 5,647 masks, especially if you're going to Mars. Stuck on Mars. I will be making a movie out of that. Sid 45, make sure you don't get rupees. Sid has rupees literally pouring out of his igloo. Francesco Vigilughi, look, if you ever need a cartographer, there's just one guy. The Curious Case of Ben Affleck Head. It's about a guy with a head so large he could literally change the poles. Oh, Dystopia 2021. If you missed that, that's the world we're living in today. If you haven't seen it, I did a couple episodes on it. BB Poo Poo. Don't forget we did 3 cryptos this year. BB Poo Poo, Pee Pee Poo Poo, and of course, Shibbity Bibbity Boo. But it almost was wrecked because of the original Shick Shiggity Boo Boo. Look, people are still on the fence, Things were pretty bad for BB Poo Poo at the beginning. And of course, we have many episodes of Spider-Mark, Peter Marker. If you didn't know, check it out. Mark Pires of the Caribbean. That was a hilarious movie. And then if you can't dance, you just, watch this episode. There's 2 of them. Really good stuff. And did you watch Match Game? I did it. And Pressure Luck in it. We did a little Pressure Luck style too, Peter DeMarkin. And if you didn't see Waterworld 2027, I'm the last one left because of the Bugaboo. We did many other homages to movies, and TV shows, and I'll just let them play through. Facce Mulder.
Sonny, you still got the cough?
And then, of course, I saved the world. Saved all the animals and stuff, too. Zucker Chooch, Donald Trump Show. Make sure you check that out. And we did a couple of raps over the last year. You may not want to miss those. Back to the Future, Mark. Guys, the next movie that's coming out, Back to the Future, Mark. You may not remember some of the characters that I was in the past, so let's just go over it in real time. Mark says, I did it. 10 Commandments. Mark Stradamus, telling the future, of course. Oh, and the artwork I created as Leo Marco da Vinci. The Mona Lisa, when I got that freaking red, like murdering a family. That was what O.J. Simpson of the 1600s. Hey, Michelangelo, after you finish that, sculpture, you think you could paint this ceiling? Got it. Circumnavigating the globe is Mark Jalen. Markola Tesla? If I didn't do my time here as Markola, you guys would have nothing when it comes to electricity. I still can't believe it. I'm sitting there, I'm writing the Fur Elise, right? I'm in the middle of it, and they're scratching it out, and they're writing freaking that hack Beethoven's name on it, right? Don't even get me started on what they did when I was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Doing the 5th and taking all that work. And then, like modern days, when I'm doing Mark and M, doing the 8 Mile situation, like Mark and M's the man now. Well, I paved the way. Notorious B.I.G. as well. When I was Mark Claude Van Damme, I remember that one. Oh, Mark Schwarzenegger? You didn't know I was Mark Schwarzenegger? Yeah, that was funny when I worked next to DeVito. The Emancipation Marklamation of 1863. Abram Mark Lakin? You didn't know it? You guys were all Mark Della. That's why this is all part of the Mark Della effect. Everybody's like, Mandela. No, it's Mark Della. Get with it. And then the time I was Mark Guyver, remember, you give me a friggin' toothpick and like some tooth floss and we're off. I'm building a bomb. So that's just a good overview of a lot of the shows, not all of them. We have tons of new gear up on the website, guys, markpires.com. And there you can pick up your gear, you can pick up a signed CD, and also don't forget about BeatSeat.rocks, my invention that I patented. This is her sitting on it, and this is a little demo I made. Welcome to BeatSeat.rocks. My name is Mark Pires, and I'm the inventor of the Beat Seat. Today I'm going to share all of the details of the Beat Seat. It's the ultimate percussion drum. You can play it with your hands and feet while sitting completely upright. It's got 4 playable panels, omnitone. Everywhere you hit it sounds different. It's the first drum you could sit completely upright and play with your hands and feet at the same time. It's the Beat Seat. It's the only drum that you can play with your hands and feet while sitting completely upright. Anything you'd play in a drum kit, you could play on this. You're playing with your entire body, but you're sitting upright. Your feet do this. So that's the Beat Seat, the ultimate percussion drum. You can play it with your hands, with your feet at the same time. It has unlimited tones. There's so much to explore. I hope to build one for you. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. And of course, fam, I can't leave you without a little bit of motivation. So take these quotes with you as we get ready to rock for one more night. And yes, we will be doing it again tomorrow. So, until I see you in just a moment, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man.
when the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way.
Tickets are available at the box office. Thanks for helping us keep the theater clean. As you exit the auditorium, please deposit litter in trash receptacles in the lobby. Please be considerate and don't talk during the show.
Thank you for coming to Lowe's. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the show.
It's Saturday Night Live! It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 1077 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it just like we do every day, and if you can tell, I've got my a booster a day keeps the Dr. Weasel Fouch away. I don't know if you guys saw this. Guys, I'm literally in pajama gear tonight. I look terrible. I feel worse than I look, if that says anything to you. But I'm here. You know, the show must go on. I think there's been roughly 2 or 3 shows in the 1,077 days in a row where I was kind of like this, you know, but I show up anyway. The show has to go on. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if I'm going to need tissues the whole night. I don't know. Like I said, I have a feeling tonight's just going to be a clips night, best of. Like even now, I'm starting to feel a little something. Is it Civid? I don't know. Am I going to get tested? No freaking hell way. No. All right. I'm okay. I'll be all right. I'm going to rest it out. And tomorrow, I'm going to wake up and feel better. And if it's not tomorrow, it'll be the next day. And if it's not the next day, it'll be the following freaking day. But I'm going to do it. And I'm going to deal with it. But right now, I got my Booster a Day Keeps Dr. Weasel Fouch Away shirt. It came in today. I'm very excited about it. I'm going to show you the back because I don't think you guys were able to really see the back originally. Check this out. Right? So, you got the full gist. We have our Dr. Fouch shirts. The Weasel Fouch shirts are in. I should have gotten one size bigger. I would say that they're true to size. So, I ordered a large because, you know, just a little side story. I mean, I basically lost about 35 pounds since I started this show. I don't know if I've done anything different. I think I just show up every day, and putting out that much energy has helped me, you know, burn calories maybe. I don't know. But for 9 years, 10 years, when I was just real estate agent, taking care of my kids, sitting up on that couch at the end of the day, pulling down the screen and doing my thing, whatever, watching, I was up at like 200 and I want to say about 215 to 218, close to 220 from time to time. And I've been around 185 for 180 to 185 for a year and a half, 2 years since we started doing the show. I stopped drinking Coke. You know, I used to drink a ton of Coke. I'm not drinking as much, but the reality is I thought that the large would be fine. And I got it, and I'm like, it's kind of tight. So go with a one size bigger than you think. If you're a large, then get an XL. If you're an XL, get a double XL. You think you're a small, get a medium. You know, but they're nice. I'm really digging on it. Zabrowski, no, I need a woohoo because I'm not feeling well. Can you give it to me? Woohoo! That was a good one, buddy. Especially because I'm just not feeling like great right now. No, I'm not going to wear a mask while I'm on the air. You know, Zabrosk, you come in on the Renaissance Man Show. You're here trying to dictate where the show goes? Like, oh, you can't wear a mask, Mark? No, I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not masking up while I sit here, talk on the microphone. Renaissance fam. Masked up. What's that, Joe? No, Joanne, you can mask up if you want. You're protecting yourself from me. Do it. Do it. Look, if you guys are here and you get it, that's your fault. That's on you. You came to your job today. You showed up to your job and you got the Civid. It just happened. Now, I don't think at Civ. I don't. But although, who the hell knows what the hell this thing is and what it isn't. But I would say I've done a really good job of staying away from people since this started. But my kids are in school. And my kids now, you know, they're bringing home things. And that's what happens here. So, I mean, this is one of the scarier things about the time we're living in because, you know, I can control my scenario, my environment as much as I can control it, but I can't control something like my son goes to school or my daughter goes to school and someone in their class is sick or has CV or something like that. You can't stop that. You can't control that. And I know we're dealing with a situation now where I don't even think if you took the thing they have, you're protected. I think you're just kind of doing what they tell you. But in general, I think I got to do a better job of vitamin intake and resting. You know, I don't sleep a ton. You guys know that. We do late shows. I work real estate during the day. That's how I make it my living. And, you know, at the end of the day, when you get to a point where you're pushing out so much energy, you're kind of leaving yourself vulnerable to an attack like this, you know. So I'm dealing with it. I think I'll be okay. You know, look, at the end of the day, I showed up. I could have just decided. I mean, I was kind of feeling out of it earlier, and I'm like, is the show over? Like, what are we doing? And I'm like, no, I can't, you know. Even if I have to pop on and throw on one of the movies we did this year and just say, hey, guys, I need to rest. But here's the show. Let me throw something on. I got to at least get on the air with you guys, you know. And also to let you know, like, if this is that, yeah, it's pretty bad. But I think your perspective on everything matters. But it is an interesting thing. I do have to say one thing. We have this kind of like exterior / like internal monologue thing that tells us that like we're good, you know what I mean? Like, and that we're not like invincible, but that like, oh, that's not going to hurt me, you know what I mean? Like, but every once in a while you do get sick, like really, really sick. And there are moments when you're there, you're like, man, I can get why humans die now. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you feel like invincible. You're like, I'm here, I'm doing it, you know? And nothing can affect that. And then you get sick, whether it's a really bad cold, the flu, or CV, and you're like, man, I could see why people die. I get it. Like you start to feel like at a moment where you're like, oh, I feel so terrible right now. I could understand how people go with that switch where they're like, I'm invincible, to all of a sudden like, I'm done. You know, and then just check out. I'm not a check out guy, as you know. So whatever my path is, I'm going to fight every step of the way. And I'm always going to give it my all. You know, one of the quotes you may have seen at the end of that intro, our new intro, is nothing can stop me but me. But also, the only difference between me and my physical heart is I will never give up. It's one of my favorite quotes because your heart will stop one day. But what's the difference between that and you is that you will never quit. And if you say that, no matter what comes your way, whatever tries to tackle you, you're going to fight through it. And hopefully. But at the end of the day, I'm just thankful. I have gratitude for every moment I've lived. Like regardless of what happens to me on a daily, whatever happens to the show, whatever happens to the future for me or whatever, I'm grateful that I've been able to create so much, you know? And I think that that's something that most people aren't. I saw a great clip today. Someone was like, I think it was Kurt Vonnegut and another writer were having a conversation at some billionaire's house, and Kurt Vonnegut said something like, you know, you're never going to, this guy makes more in a day than you'll make in your entire life on your book. And the guy responded to Kurt Vonnegut. He goes, that's okay. He goes, because I know what enough is. And it was very interesting to hear something like that because we get caught into this, like, you're on the it's like part of the rat race. You're on the wheel. You're running just in circles, you know? And the point of the story is no matter what you get, you're always going to feel like you need more. You guy's a billionaire. He feels like he needs to make more. Like, well, you're a billionaire. You know how much money that is? And you need to go make more?
And the writer was right. He's like, I know what enough is, and I'm going to enjoy my day, enjoy my life. I'm not going to be like, I need to go get more, because you're always pushing that goal line. Another 15 feet down, another 30 yards down. And you're never going to be satisfied with self. So I have a perspective. I've always had this perspective. That's why I've shown up every day for so long. But that I have gratitude, that I'm here with you, that you guys show up with me, and that I write a new song or that a new piece of comedy comes out. I can't be left wanting. I just don't have any interest in that. Yeah, it'd be great to have the world join us, or a lot of people who are feeling positivity, like live music, like comedy, to find the show. But it doesn't affect me that they don't. I have gratitude that I'm here with you. That's why when we're here, Keith and Sage and Kathleen and Trish and Pamela and Jacqueline and everybody who shows up in a daily, Cog, and everybody who's here to be a part of the show, Sub-Zero, those people, that's the gratitude I have, is that you found the show. I think that one day, I don't know how it works out, but somebody who's going to find this program or be in the chat and has a humongous friend group or mailing list or something, or just is connected on Twitter or on Instagram. And that person's going to be like, I like this. I'm going to share this. I'm going to try to put this show on the map. And that's what's going to happen. It's not going to be me. I can't create any better content. We've created so much stuff here. And I don't know if there's anything bad. I think there's some stuff that could have been better, but it's all live improv. So I don't know how it could have been better. I'm literally letting the moment take place, but the idea that nothing could go viral for a full time, you've been live every single day for 1,077 days in a row. But the moment you put something that's like negative out there, like the Facce clip from 80 whatever saying that AZT is the only thing that was safe and effective. And it's just like, whoa, because we know it wasn't. But that one gets 21,000 views in 3-4 hours on TikTok before they shut it off the feed so nobody sees it anymore. But that's the reality. I could put out any song I've written. I could put out any piece of comedy we've done here. Nobody will see it. They don't like to share that with any viewers. I was looking at it the other day. I'm like, geez, on TikTok, I've posted a lot of stuff over the last year or two, whatever it is. Nothing's gone viral. I had a couple, one Back to the Future Mark clip got maybe 1,000, 1,200, something like that views. But in general, they don't share positivity. They don't share music necessarily. I don't know. I think the songs I write are a little bit in your face about society. So maybe that's another problem for them. But this is the scary part about the world we live in today. Being an individual who speaks truth and likes to show up and let the moment take place, that's a threat. That is a threat, because I'm not going to be in, a good little automatron robot and get in line and follow. I'll never, ever be that guy. I'm always going to show up and let the moment take me somewhere. And that's something that I think they really are threatened by. If we connect on something like a song about society that we do on a daily, but if you guys are all connecting and is a large community, we're connecting on something like that, it's not good for them. So they continue to just push down. But I have gratitude. I even have gratitude that they do that. It's weird, but I have gratitude that these people care enough, are scared enough that they continue to crap on this show on a daily basis and let nobody see it. I have gratitude that I think my show is that good that it scares them. And I'm not the guy who's like, oh, geez, it must be really bad because we only have X amount after this amount of time. I'm never going to be that guy. I'm creating a piece of content for my happiness, for my smile. So if there's someone out there who loves it, I'm very happy. If they don't love it, they hate it, that's on them. They're not able to see what we're doing or find the moment that we're creating. But in general, every single thing I do here is in order to, as you know from the beginning of the show, affect a positive change. And I'm here. What do I say at the beginning of the show? I'm here to amplify your current state. But we got to get into the moment together. 1,077 days in a row. So, you get sidetracked. You get sidetracked by, the pressure in the head and all this stuff that you get from this cold or whatever the freak it is, right? And you could either let it take you down, or you could say, you know what? I'm going to fight through it. Now, I am going to get some rest tonight. I'm not going to be on really late, but I did want to say a few things, then I'm going to play you a few clips. In fact, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to play you a clip. I'm not sure what yet. I felt like I wanted to play you guys Vigiloogie. You know, that Vigiloogie clip is like one of the funniest clips we've done. But we also have like so many other things we've done here. Let me just find you one thing and play it. All right, we're going to play. I kind of want to play the movie, but I think that's a little long. Although it's not. I mean, it's freaking awesome. Man, I'm like stuffed up like crazy. It's crazy. All right, I want to put this on because I don't know what I did on this one, but I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I show up here, try to do a
Full-blown diva is what that was called. Oh, you know what? No, we're going to put on You Are the Father. This is the Maury Povich episode of You Are the Father. It's Maury Povich comes on the show. You guys don't know Maury Povich? He's like a friend of mine. Guys, look, I look horrible right now. I feel worse than I look. All right, let's put this on and see how it is, if it's fun.
Are you ready to bake?
Click join.
Let's see.
At iHerb, we make...
Oops, what did I just
My
do?
partner is always
Your partner?
complaining. And then it bought these step ones.
It is officially Monday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man.
Looking for another way.
I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show Markers Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 1034 in a row of the Renaissance Man show.
We're gonna get into it just like we do every single day. What, are you kidding me? Right, Zabrosk? What are you doing over there ready for your woo-hoo? Top of the friggin' song? I'm ready to go, Mark. Give me the woo-hoo. No, Joanne. No friggin' backgrounds from you today. I want to do backgrounds. You can't do a woo-hoo. You're scaring off the family members. People coming down to watch the show. Joanne? I do woo-hoo. Friggin' running out the door. I'm going to watch some other stream. How dare you? Hold on a minute. You come down and disrespect the Renaissance Man show. I can't figure. I can't figure you a Sonny. What are we doing, Sonny? I'm here, Sonny. I'm at my table, right? We got a Zabrowski situation here. Hold on a minute. Oh, I got a Grammy. You got Grammy? Good for you. Oh, thank you, Gino. I got an espresso. He got a freaking Grammy over there. We got a visitor today, Sonny. A Grammy winner. Ooh, boogity, boogity, boo. Hold on. You got a Grammy? We got a freaking Guinness Book World winner over there. Stupid fists. You got a Guinness? No, you don't got a Guinness. You got a Grammy. Hold on. Oh, Gino, thank you for biscotte. I got a biscotte. And I got an espresso. What do you got? I got a Grammy. Dip-a-da-do. You got a dip. A biscotte. Into your espresso. And do a drip dry. Gino! Did you forget to put sugar in the raw? Hold on a minute. How dare you, Gino? I'm here. I'm at my table. You can't bring me a dollop of sugar in the raw? No. Sonny, I don't want to hear from you with the stupid cough. You got a cough. You need 45 degrees. What are we doing over there? This guy, a stupid Yankee cap. Why don't you wash it? Tell your wife I'll hold the friggin' cough cup. You take it off my head. Go throw it in the friggin' dishwasher. You don't know that trick? You throw a baseball cap dishwasher. It's good. You take it out. Bang, biggity, boo. Them stupid fists we could do nothing about. We can't toss those fists in the dryer and they get smaller and shrink. No, it doesn't work that way. Oh, I'm sorry, Zabroski.
Something to live for.
Sonny, we got a Zabroski situation. Let me get it, Zabrosk! That's all right. You come down for a little Zabrosk situation. Sonny, still drinking that coffee, I guess, right? I mean, what are we doing with that coffee cup? You think you put it down. You know, it's one of the decades. You're like, maybe this decade. It's CV season. Let me put it down. I'll put it down during CV season. I'll pick it back up when there's no longer a threat. No, but Sonny's deciding to continue. I'm going to hold it until 2074, whatever. He's dead and gone holding it still. Like, Sonny died. They have him, like, in the casket. He's sitting upright holding the cough. They're like, what happened? Sonny, hold on a minute. Sonny, we came to your funeral. And no good. You there, sitting upright. No friggin' legs like now. And you're going, yibbity-yabbity-you. I told you once before, they donate your fists to the friggin' Smithsonian. They're like, oh, we want to take the Sonny fists and show it off as a mongoloid situation, right? You take his fist. The problem, each fist takes up a friggin' city block. Bang, biggity, boo. You gotta walk across 42nd. Traffic, Frogger situation, to go to see the other fist. And you want to go to see the other fist because the left fist is a little bigger than the right fist. Hold on, mana. Oh, Gino, thank you for the dollop of sugar in the raw. Bloop. Take my biscotte. I like to mix my sugar in the raw with my biscotte. Gino, is this a Stella Doro? What are we doing? Gino, gotta be a Stella Doro for me to dipperoo. I'm a dipperoo bread and basket. You gonna stop and shop, get me bread and basket? Gino! Sonny! He did it again. Sonny, he gave me bread and basket. I want a Stella Doro. I can't dip my bread and basket. What are we doing, right, Sonny? How dare you, Gino? I can't figure you. I just can't. You come down and disrespect the watch.
Installing a water slide to get people into the office was a bad idea.
Yeah, we should have just gone with Easy Cater. Food shows up on time, as ordered.
That does seem more reliable.
I'm getting fired for this.
Hey, I'm Nikiva, and I'm wearing the Viore Performance Jogger. These are the most comfortable joggers I've ever worn. The Dream Knit fabric is incredibly soft. I've been wearing them everywhere, from going to yoga, running errands, lounging around the house. I even bought them in every single color, and I know you're gonna want to as well.
No, Sonny! I've had enough! He forgets the sugar in the raw, gives me a friggin' bread and basket. How dare Gino do that? How dare we do that to the fudge? I'm at my table. When you're sitting at your table, guys, I mean, what are we doing? You're gonna leave me at the table like that? Sonny the Fist? Gino's giving me a bread and basket situation? No, Zabroski, you can't have a bread and basket or a Stella Doro. You got paid for your woo-woo already. I'm sorry, your green room, this is my wish list every day. Like, when you go to the green room, he's got to have, this is my per diem. You got to get it. He's got a six-pack of Yoo-hoo for his woohoo. Six-pack of Yoo-hoo. But he doesn't have anything in there about a biscotte. So, no, I'm sorry, Zabroski, you don't also just get biscotte, You get a paid gig, We go by contracts here.
Oh, can you throw me a biscotte today, Mark?
Hold on a minute. You can't have a biscuit. It's not in the contract. I'm sorry. No, Joanne, you get your $500, though. That's in the contract.
And also, I will be sending you the couple bills for my $500 back. The only thing I'm really on the hook for each day is $2. $2, which I upgraded to Caribou. So she's got a double Caribou situation at 11 o'clock. We're 27 minutes away from Joanne getting her 18th Caribou. Yeah, I told you, she's starting a Caribou. You got to show up there and be like, oh, we could go to a zoo and see, like, you know, everything. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. No, we're going to go to a freaking Caribou and just go to see Caribou. That's all they got in the Caribou. You show up, hanging out with Caribou. Boo. You're like, oh, look at, there's another one. 6,437 Caribou. She lost one, so that's why we're on an odd. Should be evened out. You know, I gave her 2 a day. I gave her 2 every day. Now she's got a 37 in there. You're doing 6,837? What happened to 38, Joanne? You know, she can't take care of all 6,378. You know, sometimes you show just how little you care about those Caribou, Joanne. You know what I mean? Like, we give you 2 Caribou. You start a Caribou. You're charging $15 a car. They're going through, taking photos. Oh, honey, don't put the window down. That Caribou's coming too close. You know, and they start calling the whole freaking, everybody's a Caribou there because there's never been a freaking zoo of Caribou before. So it just works, you know what I mean? And they made a documentary about it also. Yeah. The Caribou King. He was a cool thing. He went to jail also. It was like, you know, someone tried to murder him. It was crazy. But the Caribou King, he was like very, you know, exotic. Yeah, they called him Caribou Exotic. You know, and he just did it, you know. When Caribou Exotic was out there doing his thing, like people were like, whew, his eyes are almost like gleaming, you know what I mean? Like, how does his eyes look like that? Freaking contacts, but they don't know. They're like, oh my goodness, he must be supernatural. No, it's freaking Caribou King. You know what I mean? You know, when you're Caribou King and they call you Caribou Exotic and you're just out there doing it, you know? People just dig it. They're like, I want to go to the Caribou and see that guy, you know? Because he's so exotic. You know, we're looking for exotic when we go out to a zoo. I don't want to go to like a zoo and see like zebra and see like, you know, bears and stuff like that and like little, you know, spiders. And I want to go to a zoo and only see caribou. Can we do that one? Joanne, no, I told you, I gave you the friggin' layout. I gave you layout for successful business. What are we talking about here? She's like, yeah, it sounds like a pipe dream. You got the freaking caribou. What are we talking about? It's not like we're like, well, the only thing we're missing is caribou. You got the freaking caribou. We're on 18 in 24 minutes. All right? You're going to have 18 caribou. That's enough to start a small caribou. You know, you don't need the 6,387. You killed one. You don't. You know, you just need a good 18 to get started, you know, and then they start to procreate as well. And now you got like the 6,874. That turns into like 64,347 caribou. You got run off your own land by the caribou. They're like, you know, they start to like coming into the house. You're like, get the hell out of my house. You got so many caribou all over your caribou. They're like, they took over your house. You're like, what the hell's going on? Is it Christmas? No, not a Christmas. Santa wasn't out there in his freaking sleigh. Just 67,000 caribou. Yeah, no, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. She said, yeah, thanks, Mark. Look at, when you wheeze as loud as you wheeze, and you file as often as you file, right? And you ask for $2, bang, biggity boo. You're getting those $2, right? I mean, I can't not give you what you asked for, you know? I throw it out there. Do you want a couple bucks? Yeah, I want a couple bucks, Mark. More like, yeah. George Soros voice over there. Also, last name Soros. Again, very odd. We're trying to figure out if there's a genealogy situation going on there.
I did a 23andMe on her. Don't tell. I did have, and then I somehow got the DNA of George Soros. I'm doing a double-decker situation. We're going to see. We sent it out to the labs. I'm just waiting now. No, Joanne, I'm just kidding. We're going to do the whole thing. Do a rundown here. We're doing a freaking Maury Povich. And your father is? We're doing a Maury Povich on this. Are you kidding me? Do you think you're the father? Soros comes in. He's like, nah, I'm not the father. They're like, well, the survey says, or like the tests conclude, you are the father. Bang, biggity boo. The whole craze. There's that guy running around back. He's like, oh, he's the father. He's the dad. Oh, you kidding me? Oh, and that's going on, right? Oh, because of a Soros situation, you got a Maury Povich. You doing a Maury Povich? Look, when Maury's back, some things are brewing. There's something a brewing when Maury's back, Oh, what are you kidding me? George Soros, Joanne Soros? We're doing a double-decker. Open up the friggin' manila envelope. Oh, what's in there? You are the father. Maury! Dead on! It's a shame, Joanne, that we have to go and get Maury Povich back into the game, you know what I mean? In order to wrong or right. Oh, Mr. Soros, we want you to come and give a speech. We all can't wait to hear you speak. We want to just sit there and be like, I'm going to put like amplification in my ear so I can hear it even better. Because that voice of yours, oh, it's so smooth. It's like listening to Nat King Cole when we come and listen to you, Soros, buddy. And we invite him, right? He comes in, I go. The first time anybody's invited him anywhere since Jabba the Hutt. He's like, oh, it's Star Wars. Last time they invited him. So he's like, the Palpatine situation was big for his career. And so he's like, okay, I'll go. He's there, right? He shows up. We do one of those, like, the old, like, oh, here's a drink, Mr. Soros. He grabs a drink. We do, hey, look at that over there. Is that your co-star from Star Wars, Leia? She's back from the dead, whatever. He looks over. You take the cup, toss it in a plastic bag, right? 23andMe situation. I'm sorry, this is what we did. And when there was nobody in the room, and he got up to speak, and he's like, where is everybody? And we're like, nobody really wanted to hear you speak. Sorry. Well, I'm actually walking out the room as you starting your speech because that friggin' voice. You know what I mean? And yeah, you have a daughter. We think we're doing a Maury Povich situation, and we're going to let you know. He's like, what, Maury? We're like, yeah, we'll get in touch. We'll be in touch. We'll have our attorneys reach yours. That was actually, we let Maury's producers do that. In the case of George Soros and his potential daughter, Joanne Soros, you are the father. Mauried! You got freaking Mauried! Right? Oh, man. One day, Soros is getting Mauried. We're going to be like, man, I can't believe we finally got him, Like all these years, we've been trying to find a way to break through that tough exterior, the Soros tough, and all. Who knew? Who knew we had it right here? Affleck carditis, Joanne Soros. I wish my father loved me situation. We did the friggin' Maury Povich, and we're going to collect on it. All right. So I'm just letting you know. You show up tomorrow. Okay. Because we're going to broadcast the results of the paternity test. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be interesting. I already know the results. I just think it's interesting. You guys you're going to enjoy it. That's all I'll say. I won't tell you one way or another whether or not that is George Soros' daughter over there, but I'll tell you, you're gonna be surprised. I won't tell you at all what it is. It's freaking George Soros' daughter, and I can't hold it in anymore. I got the manila envelope over here where everything. I'll get it tomorrow. It's Soros' daughter. I know it already. I got the call from the lab. They're like, yeah, ding, 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 buddy, you won. I said, what do I win? They said a bullet in the back of your head. Like, what? What are we doing? You know what I mean? But when Joanne was doing her thing, you know what I mean? She just wanted to be loved again. Dad left her. He's just like, look, I don't want a daughter. I got a son. I'm good, I don't need a daughter. He's not weak. I know there's a daughter. There's actually the stronger of the two. Women are stronger than men, let's be honest.
That's 100% accurate. I'm not sure if anybody realizes that, but we are the weaker of the two, and there are only two. Everybody, what's your pronouns? What the? Are you kidding me? I'm a spirit in a body here to create some positive change in a world that's dying. You want to talk about pronouns? That's the problem with today. People are sidetracked, distracted by the distractions. I'm going to get some rest in a few minutes here, but I do want to play. Got a couple new Christmas songs that were just released. I'm going to play them for you real quick. Let's start with the funny song Trish Killian asked for. She said, Mark, can you do a funny song? Christmas song? I don't know. I'm not sure if I can. Let's see. This is called A Charcoal Christmas. Hope you enjoy.
So I've got my essay written.
All right. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Nicole Hockley from Sandy Hook Promise. I know this is hard to hear, but it's
Goofy Christmas song, like the 60s, she said.
I didn't get the present I wanted today. I was very clear when I made my list for Santa Claus. My parents always said, if you're rotten, you're going to get coal instead. Well, I guess it's time they were right. Whoa, I'm sitting with coal here this Christmas. Instead of that 57 Corvette. Yeah, I'm sitting here again on Christmas. Oh, with coal up to the sky instead. What's the deal? If you're gonna give me coal, why even wrap it up? Just leave the coal under the friggin' tree. I could put it into the chimney and light it up. But you wrap it up in double ply wrapping paper. Yeah, so I'm so excited I feel the weight. I'm saying there must be something really cool in here. And then I open it up and see a big pile of coal with a letter that says you're an asshole. Oh, that's not okay. That Santa would say such a thing to me. Oh, and then he delivers this big pile of coal into my living room. Oh, I can't even get a broom to get this out anymore, 'cause there's so much soot, I can't get it out of my house. It's kaput. I got to go, I got to move, but nobody wants to buy my home now. Yeah, it's now a biohazard situation. Yeah. The worst damn Christmas ever. Oh, yeah. The worst damn Christmas ever. Oh, yeah. I got coal under the Christmas tree today. Yeah, with a letter that says I was an asshole. Oh, that's not okay. Oh, Santa, I'm going to get my own sleigh. I'm going to come after you today. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Going to find a map, maybe see if I can find Vigiluki, see if he can give me the way to get into North Pole. I gotta go after that whole named Santa Claus. Yeah, he decided to give me charcoal. What the heck, man? Yeah. Oh, it's Christmas, yeah, charcoal Christmas time, yeah, a charcoal Christmas. Oh, I'm living a charcoal Christmas, yeah, it's a charcoal Christmas. charcoal Christmas.
Charcoal Christmas. You can't beat a song like that, guys. Yeah, random guy. Tonight I just decided not to do TikTok because I'm like, I mean, I look pretty horrible, but I feel pretty much worse than I look. But the show must go on, at least here. This is where the show will always be live, assuming that YouTube allows me to be live. TikTok, I'm glad to be able to go live over there, but I'm probably gonna start doing some other live TikTok stuff where I can be right in the camera and do some like face to face with the camera. That's what it seems like people really like on TikTok. I'm doing the show here and TikTok's watching. I'm not sure if it's getting the same effect. But let me play you the other song. We wrote all these songs on TikTok while we were live here.
Wait, before you scroll away.
Doomer? Ugh. Chooch, he's the worst. Shickety Schumer.
Welcome
All right,
to
this is the
1950s Hollywood.
Second song
where a-
released so far that's going on my Christmas album. This came out yesterday.
Wintertime comes round and I can't stop thinking about Christmas time. Hot cocoa with marshmallows on top. Got my pajamas by the fireplace. I'm hoping for that new toy that I circled in a book, and I gave it to my parents, and I hoped it come true. Yeah. It's Christmas Eve tonight. I'm gonna close my eyes, so keep my ears open. I'm hoping to hear the reindeers in the sleigh flying overhead. It's a hum and a sleep. It's a Christmas day. Fast as I can go. It's Christmas Day. Morning come, and the first one to run down to the tree. Turn the lights on. And I'm a TV, but yours and mine. It's a Christmas Day. Fast as I can go. It's Christmas Day. I got everything I wanted. Ooh, yeah, it's Christmas time. Open up your presents and get your smile on. Yeah, you can shut off the world for a day. Oh, it's Christmas Day. Yeah, Ooh, it's Christmas Day. Ooh, Christmas Day. Ooh, grab the sleigh. No, going down the hill. It's the fresh snow. Yeah, go fast as I can go. Yeah, it's a Christmas Day. Fast as I can go. It's Christmas Day. Grab the sleigh, going 90 miles. Christmas Day. Well, go wherever I got to go. Get to my Christmas Day. Christmas Day.
I'm really digging on that one. You know what song it reminds me of? Michelle My Belle. I don't know why.
Are you ready to bake?
Click join.
This
Give
right here,
perks.
guys, is the song I just released today. This is a little something called The Grinch. We did our own version. We also did Santa Claus Coming to Town. I haven't been able to edit that yet. We also did Santa's on the Run. That's going to be ridiculous. Anyway, let's see what you think of this one.
While the kiddos are sleeping, I come creeping in to grab my share of the gifts. They can smell me coming from a mile away. It's Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch. He's vile as can be. He's a guy you don't want to be anywhere near. If Christmas time comes, you gotta lock up your doors, lock all your windows too. Cause a Grinch he coming inside for all your gifts and take them too. Oh, Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch. The Grinch come sliding in through the window. Bring his sack in too, fill it up to the brim. Out the door he go, from house to house, taking it, grin on his face from ear to ear. It's Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch, yeah, 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 yeah. No brave souls in the crowd wanna go and get their stuff back. Is Santa Bro and left by the fire. Yeah, the Grinch even took the cookies and the milk. He drank them up and take them down and eat the cookies. Yeah, he said you could hear the sound shattering through the village. Please, Mr. Grinch, Mr. Grinch, Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch. Oh yeah, no, Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch. Mr. Grinch, he took all the presents away. Yeah, you can't get them back no way. We beg and we plead, he just smile and water, Mr. Grinch. Oh. Mr. Grinch, oh, Mr. Grinch, Mr. Grinch, Mr. Mr. Grinch? Can we please get a kiss back, Mr. Grinch? You can come over for dinner, I swear you can be a prince. Spark opens up in his heart. Yeah, he starts to smile for a different reason. So he gives, so he opens up and he shares. Grinch becomes our biggest hero. Yeah, it's like a second Santa Claus. Yeah. No more bad stories tell about Mr. Grinch. No, he's a good guy. Yeah, came out of his hole, brought out all of his toys, gave them back to the boys, girls, everybody. Mr. Grinch.
Man, I knew Mr. Grinch. Craziness, right? Oh, guys, I think I've run down to my course here. 12 o'clock. I definitely stayed up later than I should have. Should have been in bed already. But I did want to come on at least and get a little connection with you. And remember, the new shirts are in. Look at a booster a day keeps Dr. Weasel Fauch away. And the back is even better. You know. You're a guinea pig. We're all guinea pigs. That's just reality, But you can order your shirt, markpires.com. If you guys want to head over to the website, check out the new website. You can also order, I'm going to show you something really cool right now. You can also order the CD. You can order these CDs and they'll be signed. Check out, this is the newest one I'm working on. All of these right now, so I get them out to Jacqueline and then everybody else. As soon as you order them on the website, I'll sign them and send them to you. This is the, wait till you see this. These things came out great. These are double discs. This album is a double disc. When Normal returns, it's like an hour and 40 minutes. So let me see if this will open up so you can see it better. Come on. Okay. So just look at the quality of this. It looks like a straight up like Sony CD. So that's disc 1, right? Let me see. That's disc 1. I'm so excited about this, guys, and that I could do this for you. And I hope you want these albums, because look at this. This is disc 1, disc 2 of When Normal Returns. How cool. Hold on, come on. Give me some quality here. Can you give me... All right, there we go. It sort of worked for a second. Anyway, that's When Normal Returns right there. 2 albums. They come out great. And now they're all... These are what the discs look like. Let me see if you can see these things. But how cool do these come out? I mean, so I'm printing these out. I'll be getting it out. On Monday, I'm getting these double discs. Like these discs that you could put 2 CDs in. And like I'm seeing a lot of the albums are going to be double discs. So when you think about it, you're for $18, you're getting a two discs on most of these albums. Almost every one of the albums is about 80 minutes, if not more. And 13 songs on every album. And I'm kind of pumped about that. This is also you may have seen, this is also a double disc album. This one was a little different. I just did myself different, both of them with a cool backdrop. But now we're basically going to have every album, and they're all redone now. The crazy thing is I have to change some of these looks. But because I'm doing it, like, let me see if I can show you. I went on last night. Actually, if you type in when Normal Returns on iTunes or Spotify, it should already have changed. I changed the photos. I'm changing every photo from all the albums this year so they all look as cool as the new one. And just doing a revamp, because the music's great, but and the artwork, I was flying through those. I'm making stuff look cool like this now. You know what I mean? So when I bring this, when I go on to, Spotify, I want to see a cool album cover, really cool graphics. And now we have the logo for the show. So all the stuff's being redone. In fact, the first 3 albums of the year was Mark Pires Real Talk. So all of that stuff has to be changed, rebranded. The first album of the year still will be called Real Talk Improvisations, I believe. Although I could probably change the name of it, because I just was Real Talk at the time, so I called it Real Talk Improvisations. I can call it Renaissance Improvisations, or just not even Improvisations. I think I should change the name. We'll see. But I'm in the process of shifting a few things around, But for now, you can go to markpires.com. Let me just type it in here for you. And you can see all the new gear. I actually have shoes coming, Beat Seat shoes. But they're Mark Pires Renaissance Man shoes. You can also get the same ones in Beat Seat brand. If you want to have Beat Seat or Renaissance Man, the Beat Seat ones actually look really cool. They're all white, and you just see the Beat Seat logo on the side, so it's pretty wild. But those should be coming in the next couple days, and I'll be wearing them here on the show. See how they are. But the shirt, I'm excited to have the shirt. I'm not sure what else I ordered. Oh, I ordered a coffee cup, too. I should be getting that in the next couple days. I'll show you that. And, well, that's a good question. You know, Jacqueline, I was trying to figure out if the discs should be signed or if I should just sign the artwork. You know what I mean? Like sign right on the front cover here on all the artwork. You know what I mean? And at least you'd have that. Also, I think would be kind of cool, assuming that this could be done, is on the inside as well. So you'd have one on the cover and then one here on this part. So every time you pull the CD out, you see the signature. Thought that would be kind of cool. But on the discs, I tried to print one. I tried to sign a disc the other day, and it didn't look very good. And I'm like, that also could, like, I don't know if that affects anything, but the reality is the artwork is probably what you want signed. I could sign the discs as well, though. I just don't know if it's going to look very good. I'll tell you what, the discs came out so unbelievably amazing. And I got, let me just show you what we have so far. So right now we have the newest album, which is Back to the Future, Mark. This is ready to roll. This is really a cool album. I mean, they came out, all of them, I'm very, very impressed with the quality of the discs. Like, the discs itself are amazing. The printer material, I wound up getting better printer paper today, so I think it should be just right when I send this all to Jacqueline once I get it all done, which is still in the process of doing. But behind here, you see, like, I signed right here where it's Back to the Future, Mark, and where the logo is. I think that would be pretty cool. So when you take the disc out, what do you think? I'm not really sure. Down in a Hole, that's a great album right there. Yes, okay. Oh, Mark, sign on the paper / artwork so the plastic preserves it. That's a great point. So put it right there so you see it on the front, but then also on the inside too, so the plastic from the CD itself, you know, covers it. So we have these two. We have When Normal Returns. These are, right now we have 3 albums ready to roll. I thought I had a 4th. Maybe not. I don't know. But I printed out a bunch of stuff here. But I really love the way these discs came out. I'm so excited about the discs. Does anybody still listen to CDs? Is anybody out there listening to CDs still besides Jacqueline and anybody else who wants a CD, for example? Just go to the website. You can check it out. The other cool thing is most of these, again, are 2 CD albums. If you sign up for the subscription, basically what happens is every month at the beginning of the month, you will, or as soon as the album is released, the album will be sent to you, the CD signed, and you could just start playing it as soon as it's ready. Because my plan is to put out an album, at least one every month, and that will just continue, you know. And for example, if a month, for some reason, some month goes by that I don't put out an album, I would just send you one of the albums you didn't get yet, because there's been 11 albums so far this year. Jacqueline's the only person, and Trish, who have every album, I believe. If anybody else out there has every album, I'd love to know it. But we're just getting started. Just the idea, though, that I can actually print all this stuff out myself is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, this is the 3rd. This is the 3rd. So we have this. I had one, I thought, complete, so you could see this one as well. Because this is a really good look, too, with the... this one's... It's called... I don't even know what the name of this album is. Everything is Possible. That's why it put me in front of a freaking humongous crowd. No, that's not it. Hold on. What's the name of this album? Yeah, Everything is Possible. So we have 4 albums made. I have to still finish 7. But the good thing is I'm starting to get like really, really comfortable with designing them and printing them. I just got more CDs today. So maybe what I'll do after I finish the show is I'll spend a few minutes just getting one more of the designs complete. But like I said, within the next week, 2 weeks, every single piece of artwork for all the albums this year will be replaced with new artwork that looks really cool, like such, you know, where you get this, like this was a cool thing. The one with When Normal Returns, you know what I did is I took a picture of, this is Magma from lava, and this is drying magma. I was like, yeah, when normal returns, I want to find a lava like, you know, as hot as it gets, and then as it's cooling, and it was like it came out the perfect blue, and I was like, I want something blue and something red. Blue and orange works, you know. So now I'm having this new thought. It's like how everything works in the show. Every time there's a double album, the albums are going to complement each other. They'll look the same, but they'll flip, you know? And that's what I'm talking about on doing this. Although they don't look exactly the same. Like I did 2 different things here. This is really unique. Check this out. On When Normal returns the disc 2, you see I put all the lyrics at the bottom, which is pretty cool, right? That's the one with the magma drying. That's cool. But on the front, because the picture was different, I did the names on the side when normal returns on the bottom. So you have this really cool different, you know, differentiation in the albums. I'm just excited to be able to offer albums to you guys. And honestly, I have to say, it was an interesting thing to me that I put out all this music this year, but I never physically held any of it in my hand. Like I didn't have, like, here's one of my albums this year. It was just like, oh, here, everything's digital. So in a way, I'm really excited that Jacqueline asked for this and everybody else. A few people asked for CDs. I'm glad because I can now physically hold them in my hand, and it's real. This is as real as it gets, more than me pushing play on Spotify. I want to be able to feel my album. I created that. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, I'm starting to feel it coming on. My nasal area. Oh, I hate feeling like this. It's the worst, you know? And you just try to get through it and just feel better the next day. That's the way I keep thinking. Like, I know I'll feel better tomorrow. I just need to get through today. And so that means getting some rest. So when I wake up tomorrow, I'll feel better. But just remember, guys, this is the never-ending show. In fact, even when he's feeling like crap, he's going to show up for you. And I do appreciate you. D-Fluss, thank you so much for your donation. Really, really appreciate it. Too funny. You're so funny, D. Yeah, the albums, like I said, they're for people who really like to listen to CDs. Plus, you get a really cool look at the album. Hold on. That's disgusting, I know. But you know what? What am I doing? I'm dealing with it. Dr. Fauci. You know, when you're dealing with a Batwoman and Dr. Weasel Fauci and they give this to you, you know, it's like we're going to make sure we get it to the Renaissance Man. You tell Dr. Weasel Fauci I said this. You go get your booster day. You go get your booster day to keep Dr. Weasel Fauci away, all right? Because there's only one reality you need to understand. Corky knows this. You're not a horse. You're not a cow. No. You're a guinea pig. Weasel Fauci. Guys, click the markpires.com website. Give it a look. It's brand new. I'm so excited. I spent a lot of time on these. Did I even show the thing fully? I don't know if you saw. You can see the guinea pig part. Beatseat.rocks is also, if you guys do like the music, everything I write here is because of the Beat Seat, I believe. There's a huge part of it is I'm being able to create and allow because of all the music that's coming out of the Beat Seat, you know? It's so weird, guys. Like, I go through these moments, I'm not feeling great, but like I go through these moments where I start talking and I'm like, I could go for another hour even though I feel like crap, you know what I mean? But I'm going to try to get some rest so tomorrow I feel great. I'd rather be at the top of my game so we can finish writing this album, 2 albums. I went the whole time without sneezing. Now all of a sudden I'm a sneezy mess. Please don't be the Civet. Bradley Smith, Christine Seidman, Corky, my friend, so good to see you. D, Jacqueline Grace. D, thank you again for your donation. Really appreciate it. Sub-Zero, you rock. Remember, guys, we do this every night, forever. Even when I feel like this, and when I'm crying, but not because I'm sad, but just because I'm not feeling well. Look at that tear coming down my eye. Guys, I can't believe it. All I wanted was somebody to give me the gift. I put it on my Santa list. And you didn't bring it for me. I need to open it inside I went in my stocking. And it wasn't in there. Shit. I can't believe you did this to me. It's crazy that I could actually use these tears and make a comedy out of it. I can't make myself cry. I don't think I could do like a method acting thing and make myself cry, so I should use this right now. What am I getting off the air for? What are you talking about? I gotta do some drama scenes right now. I can't believe she left me right in the middle of like dinner. Just walked out. Oh my goodness. Jennifer! It's so good to see you. So crazy, guys. And now I'm fine. No, I'm not. It's like this weird thing where the head is just like... But I'll tell you what, family and friends. I'm going to drink some OJ, some quercetin, all the other stuff Deborah told me to take. I'm going to take it. And I'm going to get some rest tonight. And tomorrow, I hope to see you. And I'll try to drop something for you before the show. So, until tomorrow, fam and friends. Make sure you check out the gear, markpires.com. You can go pick up a Booster a Day shirt. There's a lot of other shirts, coffee mugs, shoes, and CDs signed. So, fam, friends, until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, you got to go away. I got to go and get some sleep tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, fam.